What did I do? I really messed up. See, that's that toxic. Oh, I tell y'all what, we came on this journey thinking that we would only learn about flavor, but we have learned about so much more than just flavor. We've literally found different types of noodles. We found out different types of things about different types of soups, different types of vegetables. So it's more than just flavor, but we still have a lot of flavor to taste, a lot of different things to learn, and a whole bunch of food to still try. So we need to pick up where we left off at, and we gotta get back to the tasting and the flavoring and the noodling and the scooting. Today we had to make sure they wouldn't turn the wrong way. Today we have some type of noodles. I don't know what kind of noodles, but there's some type of noodles. The most I can tell y'all is, when I look at the picture, I see some green, which you know they got some vegetables. I see a little mushroom head trying to peek, maybe bamboo shoots or something, maybe some meat. I don't know, but the broth does look like it's gonna have a lot of flavor, but who's to say? Because we can't judge a book by its cover. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. We really never know. But we do know one thing, we got food to cook and food to taste, so let's go do it. But before we get to any of those shenanigans, we need to take a second just to, I don't really wanna say admire, but inspect this bag or this packaging, because I was trying to give y'all the whole like turn effect without the whole floating edits, because I don't know how to do that. So if y'all look here down at the bottom, I did my best on describing what the dish looked like on the picture, but that's a little look for your own eyes. So we turn the bag over. We don't have any English, but I do tell you guys what. We got a little bit of English at the bottom for the ingredients to tell us what's in the packs. Powder bag contains cornstarch, wheat, flour, salt, monosodium glutamate, star anise, sucan pepper, that just rang a bell, cumin, black pepper, dried ginger, cinnamon, galangal, clove, amomum, A-M-O-M-U-M, tasoko, T-S-A-O-K-O, orange peel, citrus flavor, Angelica daharica, nutmeg, and then food additive. And then they have a vegetable bag that has dried beans, dried bean curd strip, not just dried bean curd, sweet potato noodles, I'm excited, and kelp. Here we go with this kelp. Let's see what we have in the bag. We can't cook if we don't know what's in the bag. So I can tell you now, as soon as I strip the bag open, I got this crazy smell. It's a smell that I've smelled before, but it's just crazy, it's different. I really enjoy the smells that some of these bags give me whenever I first open them, but sometimes I really don't enjoy the smells. Okay, this is different, guys. I thought that said ginger powder. I almost got excited. Big thing of powder, another big thing of powder, another big thing of powder. And 3 bags of potato noodles? There's nothing else in here, like, what? And I could sit here and be like, hey, you know, no need to worry. We're confused about the ingredients, but it doesn't matter because we have directions. No, it does matter because all we have is pictures. We don't have directions. And then some people are gonna be like, oh, pictures are directions. I understand, but I need words. I really, really need some words. But we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best, man. Wait, no. I started to think, guys, that I got like a hot pot broth that was just for like if someone wants to do a hot pot at their house. But then I thought about it. They said I had potato noodles. So, man, these directions are really confusing me. Now, y'all please tell me if I'm reading this wrong, but this is what I'm gathering from these directions here. Number 1, bring the water to a boil, put the seasoning packet in there, or put the noodles, whichever one's first, so probably the noodles in there. Step 2, drain noodles, then put more water in there, add your sauce packets with your noodles. Then here, I don't know, maybe enjoy? I don't know. This is the first time I can say I am at an awe. At a standstill. I'm stagnant, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck. Like I feel like we kind of figured it out. What if that's the wrong way? Like my brain is kind of telling me, why don't we just throw everything in the pot, let it cook and see what it does? But then again, I don't want to mess anything up. But then I'm scared to put the noodles in here first because it seems as if they have some vegetables in here or something. So, and if I pour that out, the vegetables are gonna slip through the, you see what I'm saying? I think, look, I got it. I got it. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook the noodles first. Then we're just gonna drain the sauce. We're gonna drain everything. Man, no, man. I'm about to make this stuff like hamburger helper. That's the most I can do, y'all. I'm gonna treat this like hamburger helper. Yep. So we gonna put all this in here. It said 1,000 milliliters of water. So that means you need a lot. So we just gonna put everything in there and let it cook down. Not letting the water come to a boil. We're throwing everything in there, letting it cook down. I don't think this is 1,000 milliliters of water, but it might be close, or it could be 1,000, who knows? But it has to work for whatever we have today. All right, guys, I'll tell you what. We got everything cooking and brewing and doing this thing, but this stuff is, Now look, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but hey, be honest here. These are the positives in having a toxic girlfriend or a toxic boyfriend. Well, I'm gonna say toxic girlfriend for this one because I've never known for an male to key a car. Y'all let me know if I'm just not in the loop or nothing, but it's usually the females doing the keying. Never heard for a male to key a car. I have heard of a male popping somebody's tires. Popping all 4 of them suckers, but never keying a car. But look, we almost got off top. We got off top just for a second. Think about it. Think about it. If you got insurance, she really looking out for you. Cause every time she key that sucker, that's a new paint job. Like, come on. You think that you're getting your car keyed out of hatred, but it's really out of love. She just trying to tell you, or he just trying to tell you, look, baby, I didn't know how else to tell you, but you really needed a paint job, but I love you so much. I'd rather just show you that you need a paint job rather than tell you, because sometimes it's hard for us to communicate. See, that's that toxic shit. Oh! Woo! That's what I need in my life. Y'all, bro, before we talk about the bad news, let's talk about a little bit of the good news. I like this packaging. We're gonna start there. I like the packaging. Nice packaging. I only say that because it's something that'll catch the eye. Like, yeah, it is boring, but there's some difference in color. It's not just all one hue of a color. Yeah, it's red, yeah, it's orange. Those are both kind of the same color, but it's a bright red, and then down here is that bright orange with a little dash of green to add it's gonna make your eye catch. Like, so they did a good job on the packaging. I will give them that. It isn't boring today. It's actually kind of really traditional, if you ask me. Maybe not traditional is the word that I'm looking for, but when I look at this bag, it gives very, oh yeah, like this is definitely an Asian pack. I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Enough of that though. That's literally nonsense compared to what we have done. I don't know what we did. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened, y'all. All I know is I smell a faint smell of like crawfish and shrimp. It's like these crawfish and shrimp chips, but they're these thick like puffs. They're called like shrimp puffs or crawfish puffs. You put them in different soups. That is literally how this smells. But y'all, I messed up. Oh man, oh man. I really messed up. Bro, y'all look at this. What did I do? What did I do? What is this? Look, I know a little something, but I don't know too much, but I know enough to know this is not supposed to look like this. And it's crazy that I was like, oh, I'm gonna cook this like hamburger helper, because this does look like the, I don't know which hamburger helper it is, because I really only eat one, but I think it's called like beef pastrami or stroganoff or beef stroganoff or something like that, but it's the one that comes in the white sauce. This literally does look like hamburger helper. Let me find out that this is Asian hamburger helper. But I don't know, man. I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened. That's what I get for not being able to read the directions, bro. Dang. But we cooked it, so we gotta taste it. I don't care what anyone says. This is not my fault this time. I literally put this stuff in here, and within seconds, it just started rising up to be something very thick. Then the noodles cooked, and then it just started trying to bubble over. Like, what? It started sticking to my pot, what? But now I gotta eat this sludge. I ain't never been in prison, but I didn't watch a whole lot of jail and prison shows, and this shit looks like prison food, bro. But I gotta eat it, I can't even use chopsticks. I see some kelp, sadly. We see kelp, sadly. Bro, I don't know what's in here. The noodles look like fettuccine noodles. Like, I know they're potato noodles, but they're the fettuccine style. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Man, if we messed up a good dish, I am going to be mad. I'm going to be very, very, very mad, but let's try it. Oh. All right, we just gonna leave that over there. I don't know what I did wrong, y'all, but the whole dish is literally ruined. It's ruined. And when I just tasted it, the flavor is actually like there. Whatever this is probably is very, 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 very good, but I won't get to experience it, and y'all won't even know unless someone has had this that has watched, because when I took my first bite out of this, it was like biting into a pill, like biting into some medicine. The smell just exploded, but it started like burning my mouth. I don't know what's going on in this packaging. I don't know if I wasn't supposed to put all 3 of those powders in there or what, but it tasted like I literally just opened the powder pack and put only powder in my mouth. But then the aftertaste that kicked in was so good. It tastes so good. So now I'm so disappointed because this dish has so much potential and I know it. I will say this though, don't get me wrong. This sucker is definitely 10-10 spicy, but I think that it's some type of seafood dish. Like it's giving off a seafoody, crawfishy, shrimpy taste. Maybe we'll have to, you know, get this one, do a little research and redo it. Because man, guys, I feel like we're on to something, but we'll never know what that something is because of what we did. This stuff literally came out to be mashed potatoes. We always talk about how we don't want to eat mashed potatoes and want to eat noodles. This is mashed potatoes and noodles. I know we don't give zeros. Well, I'm not gonna say I know we don't give zeros because we don't know what we're even doing, to be honest. So maybe we can start giving zeros, but this literally has to be a 0. It has to be a 0. We don't know how it tastes. We know that it has a lot of potential. I wish I could give it more than a 0 because of the amount of potential that it has, but I literally just can't because I messed it up so bad. It's a 0. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 1, only because the aftertaste was good, which means if this was prepared correctly, probably the whole taste of the dish would taste like the aftertaste, which was very, very, very good and seafoody. This thing weighs like 5 pounds now. Look, listen. Solid. Yeah, I don't know what we did, y'all. Anybody in the comments, somebody, anybody, if you see this and you see that packaging and it reminds you of something or it rings a bell, please come here and help us. We need y'all's help. We need all the help we can get because, man, things are getting real. Okay, if you're not first, you're last, right, Ricky Bobby? Yeah, I don't know what we did there, but hey, everything's a learning experience, and all we can do is keep moving forward, keep learning, and continue to grow on this journey. It's just like being in school. If you knew everything, what would be the point of going to school? So think about it. If I already knew what I was doing when it came to all the Asian stuff, then what would be the point of me actually doing this journey? There will be no point to this journey. But I guess there's nothing else here for us to talk about, right? We messed the noodles up, so everything is messed up. Nah, everything's not messed up. The shrimping can never be unshrimped. So if you're in the ocean and you're swimming, then you're damn sure shrimping. Ciao now.